So it's blue, and this was a little bit outside my comfort zone because I only have neutrals. Like, I only have browns. Isn't this so pretty? Oh my god, I love it. I was gonna clean off one of my makeup brushes, but I was like, I'm just gonna use this little guy. Like, I may as well, he's already in here. This is the Dior couleur high color eyeshadow. Sad because it doesn't have the new and reverted Dior logo, but whatever. I don't really know where to start. I think I just put blue like all over my lids. I'm just gonna put blue over my lids. Fuck, I'm scared. Why am I scared? Should I put a base color on? Wait, this is so cute. I love it. This is so pretty. Wow, this is so pretty. Oh, I love this color. I'm so happy about this. You know, that's the thing I've been learning lately. Every single time I'm unsure about doing something, but I just like have a gut feeling and I just know and I just have a vision, it always looks good. Like with the red glasses I bought, with this, with what else have I done? With my Invisalign, with like some questionable outfit choices, little things like that. I can't think of any more of them right now, but I just feel like every time I've had like a gut instinct on some vision in my head, it ends up looking amazing. So I'm proud of myself and I'm gonna keep trying it because this was one of them and I'm kind of in love with this right now. Yeah, like this is so cute. Wow. Oh my god, who am I? So cute. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. So pretty. I think that is probably one of the biggest lessons I've learned this year. Yeah, I'm gonna say this year because although I've been practicing like trusting my intuition and stuff like all last year, I was always just like, but am I sure? Like I would work up to the very point, but then when it came down to me having the final say, it could just never be me. No matter what, I would constantly go back on my own decision making and just seek validation no matter where it was or no matter who it was from. That kind of drove me insane. It was such a huge growing pain. Yeah, it was such a huge growing pain and it was so frustrating to work through. I never knew if something was my gut instinct, anxiety, or like arrogance. Like you have one instance where it's like I think this is right for me. It feels really grounded. It feels really it feels like a peaceful decision. That's intuition. But then I'd also have instances where it's like, this is for me, I don't care what other people say, like I know this is right, like who cares? When I had that kind of attitude, it came more from a place of arrogance rather than intuition because it felt like I was trying to prove something to myself. It felt very swimming upstream. It wasn't from a place of like open-mindedness or like thoughtfulness or peace. Like I didn't feel peace. It felt very uncomfortable. And then on the other hand, it was like I would be like making a decision, coming to terms with it, but then I'd feel really anxious. I'd be like, well, is it? It's what I want, but like, is it what I want? Is it good for me? Do I really want this? That one felt more of like, that one didn't feel like peace either. It didn't feel secure. It felt like I was swimming upstream, but like constantly looking back behind my shoulder, like, okay, am I going the right way? Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like, essentially, it took me a really long time to discern between intuition, arrogance, and anxiety. Intuition across the board is gonna feel like peace. Of course, it's gonna be a work in progress. I still like hesitate and I still am arrogant sometimes about decision making and it's still really hard to trust my intuition. But I think the biggest push I got was literally when my mom passed and I just developed this whole new outlook on life where I was like, what am I so afraid of? Like, what am I so afraid of? Making the wrong decision? You know, I can always make a decision after a decision, right? I was just constantly stuck in a mindset that like every decision I made was a permanent one and I just couldn't press the back button. I couldn't undo or control Z. And I would just be stuck in whatever situation it was, in whatever circumstances it came with. And that paralyzed me so much in moving forward. And like, that was a stage in my life where I was just like trying to think my way through life constantly. But like, you can't steer a ship that's not moving. You can map out as many different paths ahead, estimate if things are going to turn out a certain way. You can try to predict, you can try to look at historical facts, but the fact of the matter is you sincerely will not know what's going to happen unless you do it. It doesn't matter what it is. You will not collect more data until you just move forward. And when my mom passed, I took a step back and I realized that there really is no point to this anyways. Like, that was probably a really sharp pivot, but where I'm going with that is like, who cares if it's the wrong decision? Who cares if it's something you regret? Who cares if this one wrong move, who cares if this one wrong move sends you to a completely different life path, and you're moving to a different state or country, and you quit your well-paying job, and you're no longer in walking distance from all your friends, and your savings account is drained. Like, okay, pick yourself back up and make the next decision. Just keep going. Like, there's no clause or part of the contract in life that says once you make a decision, you're out of other decisions. Like, you're stuck there forever. Like, no. Okay, say you put yourself in debt a little bit. You can get out of it. Even if it's like, I accidentally did drugs, rehab. Like, there's always, what I'm trying to say is, like, there's always going to be choices you can make after choices you think are the wrong ones. My perspective on life has broadened so dramatically. I feel like when I think back to my life last year, I just feel like it was constantly tunnel vision. There was no other way out. There was no like sideways. And like, that is so dangerous because life is not always going to be a constant, like positive progress. It's going to look like this, or it's going to look like this. Like, sometimes you're going to plateau. Sometimes you're going to have to take a detour, and that's okay. That's exactly what propels people further than they've ever been before. And until I was confronted with probably the most earth-shattering experience any human could confront, I didn't believe in being okay with just being where I was. I hope that everything I said was like cohesive, but I'm in love with this. Look how cute. I think this is like a good amount of color. Look at this color. It's so pretty. I think losing my mom was one of the biggest reality checks I could have ever gotten. It was such a sobering transition in my life where I realized that, like, yes, life is so fragile, but like, nothing really matters. Like, we're all put on this earth to live, be ourselves, explore, have fun, do things we've always wanted to do, because what? God's gonna tally things up at the pearly gates and be like, oh, well, like, I don't know, like, you said you were gonna do this and you didn't, and like, I don't know if I can let you in. How come you only traveled to like 3 countries? Like, what's up with that? Like, you know, there's no scoreboard to life as much as we think there is, as much as society wants to tell you there is based on salary, height, weight, status, whatever. There's not. And I think that pressure kept me playing really small in my life and kept me playing really small and safe. I think that was my idea of playing it safe, but that was probably the most risky thing I could have ever confined myself to. Who cares if you embarrass yourself? Like, who cares if you're a straight A student? Who cares if you have the best job in the whole world, or you have the most money, or you work the longest hours, or you got the least amount of sleep? Like, literally no one cares. And so I think taking away that pressure has opened up my mind to really like what the meaning of life actually is. The meaning of life is to really just have fun and to be as you possibly can. Like, my mom was gone just like that. And if I was gone just like this in like 5 minutes, I'd be like, oh, fuck, like, I really never got to do that one thing I got to do. Or like, oh, I really wish I got into makeup sooner. Or like, I wish I had dropped everything and started from scraps in New York, even if it meant quitting my job. Like, I could be telling you all the things I wish I did. I could be sitting in regret, Or I could just be doing it now because life is literally so fragile. Your future plans could just never come into fruition. They literally could never come into fruition and you would not know. And if right now I wasn't pushing myself to like try new makeup or like try to learn how to do my hair or dye my hair, I'd be sitting in heaven being like, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that? I would have loved to show all my friends. I would have loved to encourage them to do the same thing. I feel like I would have had way more fun as a blonde. Like, why didn't I fucking do that? So truly, if it's one of the biggest things I've learned, whether it's because of grief or just because of the last 6 months of this crazy year, it's literally that whatever energetic impulses you have, those are probably the truest things from your heart. Those are like the truest and rawest messages you are trying to communicate to yourself. And listening to that has only made me happier. It's only made me more eager to do new things and act more on spontaneity and book those trips to Arizona or to Italy or to buy that blue eyeshadow or shop the sale or buy a matcha even though you shouldn't be spending money because you're depressed. Like, literally do the fucking shit that makes you happy. Your happiness is the biggest investment there ever could be. Truly. Because when you're happier, you're more confident, you do bigger things, you have crazier experiences and a more exciting life. Like, your happiness compounds on itself. I think that is what everyone needs to know. Like, it's a pain doing my lashes like almost every day, but I fucking do it because it makes me happy, it makes me confident, it makes me feel good about myself. And like, even though this eyeshadow was $35 fucking dollars, I'm like, that's a bargain. Like, $35 to feel like $1,000,000? Yes, I'll take 5. So, yeah, that's like all I pretty much wanted to say. I still need to blend this out. I need a blending brush that's not like this size. Is that cute? Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to add some sparkles on it. I don't even know if I did this right or if it should be higher up or something, but I'm gonna like Google it. I'm so glad I tried this. And now I'm like, maybe I'll try other colors. And who knows, like, I don't know, it's gonna make me happier, experiment with other things. Like, I can already see this like building upon itself. Did that just ruin it? Did I just ruin it? I almost can't believe that I used to be so like cautious about even taking steps in life. Like, any step was like this big fatal risk I was taking when like it's not. Like, this was so low risk and so high fun. Like, I just can't believe how much I was getting in my own way. And if that's like the best piece of advice I could tell my younger self from today, it would be that. Hold on. I could have more sparkles, I think. Okay. I feel like a fairy. This is so cute. Wow, how have I not done this earlier? Had I done this a fucking year ago, I could have been a fairy a fucking year ago. And who else, who knows what else there is? I haven't even begun to explore hair, eyeliner, lipstick, the gym again. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally have fun with life. There's so much to have fun with. I think that's like what I want to bring forward in my brand. Like, just literally romanticizing every part of your life. Every single part of your life is worth romanticizing and having fun with. Like, it is. Wow.